Welcome to Strength 8. We are almost at the end of phase 1, so let's keep charging forward and get started with our warm-up. We will begin with our marching in place. So go ahead, start pumping those arms. Pull your knees up to whatever feels comfortable for you. So if in week 1 it was just down here, your knees weren't coming up very high, let's start pulling up those knees just a little bit more. So we have nice big inhales, nice big exhales. And every time you're drawing that belly button in on the exhale. In and out. In and out. In and out. Pause. Let's go into our belly squat. Feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. We're going to scoop the arms on the way down. As we come up, we're reaching overhead. Inhale down. Exhale to reach. In and out. In on the way down, exhale to stand. So every time we're standing while we exhale, we're drawing that belly button in, engaging our pelvic floor. Also keep your eyes forward. Wherever your eyes are, that's where your chest is going to be. So if you're looking down at the floor, your chest is going to have the tendency to also be pointing down towards the floor. All right, and let's go into our side step with the crisscross. So we're crisscrossing in the center, we're throwing our arms back, when we get to the side. So we can stay here with the tap, or if you're feeling comfortable with it, let's go ahead and start pulling up that back foot. So we have a little bit of a balance here, and you will feel your abs engage while you are balancing on that one side. All right, we're going into that dip with a reach overhead. Feet a little bit wider than with hip width apart. Dip and reach. So we can stay here with that outer leg tapping, or we can really start to pick it up and balance. Now, as you pick it up to balance, also think about squeezing the glute on that side. Inhales, big exhale, draw that belly button in. And back to the march. Big breath. Let's slow down our breathing here. Pull that belly button in. Inhale and exhale. Pull those knees up however high that is comfortable for you. Let's just keep it moving throughout the duration of our warm-up. All right, going into our squats. Feet wider than hip width apart. We're scooping on the way down, reaching up overhead. Inhale down, exhale as we reach. In and out. In and out. Keep your chest up. Really think about pressing your knees out over your toes, and that's going to give you more room to squat. If your knees are going forward, you're actually going to hit your legs while you're coming down into your squat. All right, into our side step. Arms go out, crisscross in the front. So we have that tap, or we can start pulling that leg up for the balance. So we pull it up, big inhales. Really throw the arms back behind you. Maintain that core engagement, match it with your breathing. Into our side dip. So we dip and extend. Remember, we are squeezing our glute on that leg that is extending out, and you will feel your entire oblique engage as we are in that balance. So keep it moving. Big inhales. Exhale, keep that belly pulled in. And last time through, back to our march. Marching, inhale, and exhale. Pull that belly button in, engage your pelvic floor, in and out. Regain control of your breathing. If it's gotten a little offset, pump the arms. Let's go into our belly squat. Feet wider than hip width apart. We're scooping down, reaching overhead. Inhale and exhale. Inhale down, exhale to reach. So try to get your hips down to parallel with your knees, or if you feel comfortable with your hips getting below your knees, just don't let your lower back round. And into our side step. So we're reaching out as our foot comes behind us, crisscross as we come center. Inhales, exhales. We're gonna kick that foot back. Big breaths. Should be getting nice and warm. So we should be all set to go for part one. And last movement, dip overhead. Dip and reach. So we have the tap, the balance, or the lift. Now in that lift, really engage your glutes. Feel your obliques engage during that reach. Big inhales. Exhale. Pull that belly button in. Engage your pelvic floor. Good, and pause. Let's go into a slight stretch. Gonna reach down towards your knees. Mid-shin, you should feel a big stretch in the back of your hamstrings. We're gonna come up, hands on the hips, slight lean back, but don't lean so far back that your tummy pushes out. Reach down towards your shin, legs stay straight, and reach slightly back. Reach down and back. 2 more, and back. Inhale down, exhale back. Going into a knee pull, you're just going to draw one leg up, try to balance, and pull that knee in as high as you can for a slight stretch in your glute. Other side, inhale, exhale, pull that knee up, pull it up as high as you can for a stretch. Back down, other side, pull it into your chest, balance on that opposite leg, and down, other side, really pull it in, feel that stretch. One more time each side, draw that knee up as high as you can, balance, and last time, really pull it up. Very good. Warm-up is complete. All right, on to part one. So part one for today, we have 14 deadlifts, 14 lunges, so we're doing 7 each side. We're doing that 3 times. So we moved up another 2 reps from last week. So we started with 10, finishing with 14. Let's get into our deadlift. Feet should be hip width apart, hands right at your sides. I want you to dip in the hips and knees. We're reaching to the top of the knee, and then you're dropping down to mid-shin and all the way up. So that's 1, 2, inhale down, exhale to stand, 4, keep your eyes forward, 7, 8, keep it going, 9, inhale down, exhale to stand, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Very good. Going into our static lunge. So feet should be hip width apart. Take a big step forward, and you can even reach that back leg back just a little bit more. Pull your weight back so you're completely center. Should really feel the weight in your back leg. I want you to drop that knee down towards the floor and come up. So we're inhaling down, exhale to engage and stand. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Good. Come back center, other side. Reach back. Feet should still be hip width apart. Pull your weight back. Inhale down, exhale to stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Good. Back together. 1 round down, 2 to go. A little bit of a shake. Back to our deadlift. Feet are hip width apart, hands are at your sides. Dip in the hips and knees, reach to the top of the knee, down to mid shin. 1, 2, 3, 4, inhale down, exhale to stand. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, keep that chest up, 12, upper back's engaged, 13, and 14. Going into our static lunge. Big step back, feet should still be hip width apart. Remember, we don't want to be on a balance beam. Pull your weight back, weight should be in the back of your leg. Drop that knee down as we inhale, exhale to stand. 1, 2, 3, come all the way up. 4, so lock out that front leg. 5, 6, 7, good. Come back together. Shoot the opposite leg back. Make sure you don't feel wobbly. Pull the weight back. Drop that back knee to the floor. Exhale to stand. So inhale down. Exhale and engage to stand. So we're pulling our belly button in and engaging our pelvic floor on every exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale up. Last time. Exhale to stand. Good. Come back together. 2 down. Shake, shake, shake. On to our last one. Back to the deadlift. Feet are hip width apart, just like our jumping stance. Dip in the hips and knees. We reach to the top of the knee, then we reach down to mid shin. Inhale down. Exhale to stand. So next week, we're going to start adding resistance bands to these movements. So let's really perfect the movement pattern now. 6, 7, 8, inhale down, exhale to stand. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Very good. Last round of our split squats or static lunge. Feet are hip width apart. Pull that weight back. Inhale down. Exhale to stand. Put your hand on your tummy to make sure you're engaging while you're doing the work. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Good. Other side. Shoot that leg back. Don't want to be on a balance beam. Pull your weight back. Drop that back knee down to the floor if you can. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, 4, in, out for 5, 6, and 7. Very good. All right, part 1 is done. Let's move on to part 2. Part 2 for today. So you can see that I have my chair pulled over so we can do push-ups, and make sure you're near a ledge or a couch or a table, wherever you're working out this week. We have 15 push-ups. We have our 10 standing hip extensions. So that's where we're throwing our arms back, reaching up overhead. 15 squats, 10 hip extensions, 15 of our bent over rows, and 10 hip extensions. We are going to go through that 4 times, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. We're beginning with our push-up. So hands are on the top of the chair, feet back into that plank position. Hold that plank for just a moment, and then we inhale down, exhale to press. 1, 2, inhale, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, elbows going straight back, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Very good. Step it in. Go back into our hip extension. We are throwing our arms back, extending, reaching up overhead. So come up onto your toes. 3, inhale down. 4 as we extend. 5, 6, 7. So this is a fake jump basically. 9 and 10. Into our squat. Feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, just like in our warm up. But let's just keep the arms out in front and then pull them in. So that's 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. In. Out. 5. In. Out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 11, 12, 13. Inhale down. Exhale to stand. 14 and 15. Very good. Back to our hip extension. Throwing our arms back, reaching up overhead. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Going to our bent over row. Feet are hip width apart. Slight dip in the hips and knees. Hinge forward. Reach those arms out and then pull them in. 1, 2. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. 3, 4, 5. Remember, be intentional. 7. So really draw your shoulder blades together. 9, 10. We will be using bands next week. 12. So we want to have good movement patterns. 13, 14, and 15. Back to the hip extension. Throw those arms back. Reach up overhead. 2, 3. Come up on your toes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. 1 round down. Round 2. Back to our push-ups. Pause in that plank position. And we inhale down. Exhale to press. In, out. In, out. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, draw your belly button in. Engage your pelvic floor. 9, 10. 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Step it in. Going into our hip extension. Feet are hip width apart, just like our jump. Throwing those arms back, reaching up overhead. For 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale down. Exhale. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9, and 10. Very good. Into our squats. Feet wider than hip width apart, toes pointed out. Inhale as we go down. Exhale to stand. In, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really drive those knees out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Inhale. Exhale. 13, 14, and 15. To our hip extension. Arms go back. Reach up overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. Inhale. Exhale for 10. Into our rows. Dip in the hips and knees. Hinge forward. Arms are straight out. Exhale. Draw those elbows back by your side. Inhale, exhale. Remember, every time we exhale, I want you to draw your belly button in and engage your pelvic floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Relax on the inhale. Exhale, engage. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Very good. One more round of the hip extensions to complete round 2. 2, inhale down. Exhale to reach. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 2 rounds down. Back to our push-up, round 3. Hands should be just about shoulder width apart. Hold that plank position. Inhale down. Exhale to press. In, out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 more, 13, inhale, exhale, 14, and 15. Hip extension. Throw those arms back and reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 more, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Going into our squats. Feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. We inhale down, exhale to stand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, relax. Exhale, engage. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3 more, 13, keep your chest up, 14, last one, and 15, hip extension, feet right under the hips, throw the arms back and reach, inhale down, exhale to come up, balance on your tippy toes, 4, 5, full extension, hips come through, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Into our rows. Dip in the hips and knees, hinge forward, reach out, chest is forward, pull those elbows in. 1, 2, inhale, exhale, 3, in, out, 4, in, out, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Draw those shoulder blades together. Really squeeze. 13, 14, and 15. Hip extension. Arms go back. Reach overhead. 2. Full extension. 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Exhale. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. 3 rounds down, 1 to go. We are back to our push-up last time through. Hands are shoulder width apart. Pause in that plank position. Inhale as you go down. Exhale to press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Exhale. 6. In. Out. 7. In. Out. 8. In. Out. 9. 6 more. 10. Stick with it. 11. 12. Elbows back. 13. Don't let them go out to the side. 14. Last one. 15. Good. Step it in. Back to our hip extension. Feet right under the hips. Throw the arms back and reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Into our squats. A little bit wider than hip width apart. We inhale down, exhale to stand. Try to get down to parallel or lower, whatever you feel comfortable with. That's 4, 5, inhale, 6, inhale, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. Relax on the inhale. On the exhale, draw up your pelvic floor, pull in your belly button. Let's do one more. Very good. Hip extension. Arms go back. We reach. 2, 3, 4, 5. Balance on the tippy toes. 7. Inhale down. Exhale up. 8, 9, 10. Into our rows. Dip in the hips and knees. Hinge forward. Reach those arms out and pull it in. 2, 3, 4. Really squeeze the shoulder blades together. 8, 9, 10, 11. Elbows straight back, just like the push-ups. 2 more. 15. All right, last 10 of our hip extension. Throw those arms back, reach overhead. Inhale down, exhale, reach. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Shake it out. Take some nice big cleansing breaths. Pull it in. Push it out. Very good. We are all done strength 8 for today. Great work, and I'll see you next time.